and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ellie. My last couple of videos have all been book hauls, so I thought I would start a reading vlog today. So I recently picked up Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. I've been wanting to read this book for the longest time and I didn't get around to downloading it whilst it was on Kindle Unlimited, and then the author then removed it from Kindle Unlimited, so I had to buy the physical copy, but I'm not mad about it because the cover was what originally drew me into wanting to read this book. Then I have also heard a lot of good things about it as well. I got my copy of this from WH Smith's. It was £8.99, but it's also included in their 2 for £12 book deal. So it's just coming up to 1 o'clock, so I don't know how much I'm going to read of this today. I think this might take me a few days to get through because I'm also currently reading Manhattan by Candy Steiner on my Kindle, so I'm going to be switching between the two, but this vlog is just going to be about Icebreaker. So I'm gonna head downstairs, I might make myself a hot chocolate and get started. Excuse the fact I'm wrapped up in a blanket. It is just come up 3 o'clock in the afternoon and it is still, it feels like a -3. It is absolutely freezing here today. So I made a little bit of a start on Icebreaker. So I started it 2 hours ago and I'm on page 58. I have been on and off reading this whilst watching some YouTube videos, and I went on Goodreads and marked that I had started reading this, and I just had a quick scroll through people's reviews, not to see any spoilers or anything. I was surprised. So I believe the overall rating for this book on Goodreads is 4.11 stars. But every single review that's been posted by someone I follow that's read this book has absolutely hated it. And as I was scrolling, there was more people giving it like 1-2 stars than there was 4 or 5 stars. So I'm a little confused as to how it's got such a good overall rating when it seems a lot of people really dislike this book. I'd only read the first chapter by that point, so I was slightly worried going into this because there are a few people saying they kind of DNF'd it around the 30 to 50 page mark, which is where I'm at now, and honestly I'm really enjoying this. We have been introduced to the characters of Anastasia and Nathan, and there are quite a few different characters who have been introduced already, which is a little bit confusing to keep up with. Anastasia has a friends with benefits relationship with a guy called Ryan, who I believe is on the basketball team. So Anastasia is on the skating team and Nate is on the ice hockey team, and there are 2 rinks at their college and one of them has been trashed, so they've just been told that they are going to have to work side by side and use this one rink for both of their practices, and Anastasia really isn't happy with that idea, and Nate is just kind of at the minute trying to not soften her up but just kind of get to know her. Nothing too much has really happened yet. I feel like it's probably going to pick up a little bit as I get to the 100-page mark, which I think I'm going to try and get to by the end of this afternoon. So if I get there, I'll check in again today. It's 4:30 and I have managed to reach my goal of reading the first 100 pages. I'm currently on page 134 and I'm really liking the character of Nate, but I'm not 100% sure how I feel about Anastasia. I am still really enjoying the story, but I think I'm gonna leave it where I'm at today, and I feel like I might be able to finish it tomorrow. There's just over 400 pages, I believe, so it will be a stretch to get to finish it tomorrow, but I did only start this afternoon, so if I factor in tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon, I'm hoping I am gonna get it finished tomorrow. Wednesday. I have read a little bit more this morning. I think I'm on page 180 or something, so not too much further into it. I finished reading Manhattan by Candy Steiner last night, so now this is like the only book that I'm currently reading, so I can properly focus on it. I was hoping to finish it today, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm just not really in the mood to read, but that's not anything to do with this book. I am still enjoying it. There was the first spicy scene between the 2 characters, and I will admit I did find it a little awkward to read, but I am still liking the book. I still stand by what I said yesterday about Anastasia. She is still annoying me a little bit, but we shall see. I'm nearly halfway through, so I'll check in with you again later. It's about 4:30 and I'm on page 279. I have just really slacked with reading today. I still don't think it's the book because I am liking it. I just feel like I've read so much over the last couple of weeks that a slump is starting to come on, which is really annoying. I'm definitely not going to finish it today, but I am over halfway through. Hoping to read a little bit more tonight and then to finish it tomorrow, but I am working tomorrow. But instead of reading, it's just been a bit of a chill afternoon again. As you can tell, it's still very cold here. I've literally just been wrapped up in a blanket, switching between watching YouTube videos and reading. Have actually ended up finishing Icebreaker tonight, but I'm just heading to bed and it's dark so the lighting's bad, so I'm gonna give my review tomorrow, but I just wanted to come and say I finished it. It has been a long day and it's already starting to get dark, so I'm gonna try and finish this quickly for you. But my final review for Icebreaker, so I'm gonna rate this 4 out of 5 stars. I did enjoy the story, but some of the characters just annoyed me a little bit. I really did like the character of Henry. I think he might have been my favourite. I did also really like Nathan. I wasn't 100% sure on Anastasia, and as I was like reading other people's reviews, I saw someone say that a lot happened in this book, but at the same time not a lot happened, and I completely agree with that. Like, I felt there was nothing major really happened in this, and there were some bits that like I want to talk about, but I want this to be like a spoiler free review. But there's like one bit where Nathan steps up to help her, and I did find that like a little bit unrealistic. Obviously like they can both skate because one's a hockey player and one's a figure skater, but I didn't really see how that would work. But I will say, when Anastasia went into her final competition, I was actually nervous for her, and I don't often get feelings like that whilst reading books, but yeah, I felt genuine nerves for her going into her final competition. The cover of this is absolutely gorgeous. I think I said right at the start that one of the main reasons I wanted to read this book was for the cover. I would love to read like a separate spin-off book about Henry. I just really liked his character. But yeah, overall I would say 4 out of 5 stars. I would definitely try more by this author and I would recommend this.